Browning. And Herman with the will go to Chapmanville.
James, I checked down at the table because I knew that name might be difficult. It's Hermansdorfer.
Dorfer.
Yes.
Dorfer.
Yeah.
So we'll stay Chapmanville's ball. 6:25 to go here in the first quarter. Again, we thank you for watching us here on the D&D Sports Network, as it'll be a busy weekend for us on the D&D Sports Network, along with a busy next week as well. As this weekend, you'll be in Williamson as Browning drives in. Good move from David Browning there to get two.
Really nice baseline drive there. Chapmanville looks to be running the circle motion offense, and with all that happening out top, Dave took advantage of the one-on-one matchup that he had.
Dorfin with it, Hermansdorfer with it, gets it up top there to Wills. That's Mason Wills. He's in the starting lineup for the Red Dragons, along with Braden Wentz. He wears number 10. Three on the way for Wills. Shot no good. Rebound by Smith there for the Tigers. Up the way with it. Cass gives it up underneath. Kyler Blair, bucket and a foul.
Nice job. Cass Smith with smooth handles coming down the floor. Went behind his back a couple of times there and threaded the needle to Kyler Blair.
So Blair at the line trying to complete the three-point play. And does so. Chapmanville with an early 8-0 lead here. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers, as a little bit of a help and a switch look as well. A little four corners offense here for the Red Dragons. And that's, well, the head coach of St Albans now is Alan Osborne, and he's been known to play a little four corners basketball.
Just a little bit.
There's Carter with it, gives it off to Blair. Blair, good screen and roll, off the glass, no good. Rebound out to Hermansdorfer. They'll hand it over here to Wentz. Well, this is two offensive trips, and you see the imprints of Alan Osborne all over it. The weave up top and four corners, Coach. You've probably seen a few of those games.
Yeah, definitely. Chapmanville, though, doing a great job keeping pressure up on the ball.
There's a long three there, no good. A good box out and rebound for David Browning, and back come the Tigers. 8-0 they lead here with 4:15 to go in the first quarter of play in this JV game. Good move there from Jacob Vance.
You see that kiss of English off the glass right there?
A little English on that ball, got it to spin the right way. Coach, a quick question for you. When you play these JV games against a coach like Alan Osborne, and the JV team comes out and defends the four corners, defends the weave up top and those offensive looks, does it give you, a good steal from Blair there, does it give you any advantage or insight on how the varsity may defend?
Well, sure, because, you know, anytime, it doesn't matter, JV game, varsity game, you want your players to all buy into the same program. A lot of them are going to play the same style, so whatever your JV team is out here doing, typically it's going to hopefully carry over to the varsity game. You don't want to have two different teams out there playing two different styles if they're eventually going to be your guys.
Blair with it. Smith, three in the corner, no good. Rebound tipped and on the ground, but picked up by Lilly, eventually giving up ahead to Wentz. Wentz with it, spins in the lane, shot up, no good. And right now St. Albans having trouble finding a bucket.
Chapmanville doing a nice job. It's one and done. They're boxing out well, securing the rebound, not giving St. Albans second chance opportunities.
Browning a little look over the head, three on the way from Carter. It's no good. And that one, you're probably going to watch that in film, Coach, and what exactly were you thinking there,
yeah,
David?
I think that he thought the backdoor cut was coming. His buddy left him hanging out to dry on that one.
12-0 your score, 2:30 to go here in the first quarter of play. Baseline drive and a hand in the passing lane off of Vance and out of bounds, as we'll see Neal and Harless check in for the first time tonight for Chapmanville.
Coach, I've really been impressed with Jackson Neal of late. We were talking about it on the broadcast with Tays Valley Christian. He's really transformed his body, put in a lot of hard work in the gym, and it's been paying off for him so far this season.
Yeah, I would agree with you. And the first thing I noticed, and this is an old football coach in me, is the feet. I noticed his feet are so much better than they were last year. Just like that, a good stop.
Cue.
Yeah,
oh.
Just couldn't get the bunny to go. Back the other way, you're going to get a blocking foul on Vance there in the backcourt. First true stoppage since the beginning of the game. So
it's been up and down.
Been a good pace. Makes it easier for the broadcasters as well as everybody else involved. Wentz trying to struggle to get it in and finally does. This time to Wills. Wills will give it off there to Hermansdorfen. In the corner, Wentz kicks it across. Good defense again for Chapmanville, and maybe a travel there. Got away with one. Wentz kicks it back outside. Hermansdorfen with it. Trapped. Gets it away to Wentz. Gets it inside there to Bass. Back outside, three on the way, no good. And again, as you mentioned earlier, Coach, another one-and-done trip.
You gotta like that if you're Coach Watts.
Harless straight on three, back rim, no good. And you're going to get a foul called there. I think that one will go against Neal most likely, and it was. We'll see Jake Gollahue check in for the first time as well.
Tigers are definitely going after the boards on both ends. Not seeing a whole lot of that from St. Albans on their offensive end.
St. Albans, when you look at them, they got one player that matches the size of Chapmanville in this JV contest. That's 15 Reese Lilly. But for the most part, undersized, at least out there right now. Jumper three on the way, back rim no good, and a rebound to Browning. Gives it off to Harless quickly. Gets it across the timeline. Skip pass off the hands of Neal out of bounds. And back to St. Albans. As soon as we mentioned the non-stoppage, good pace, we get three straight bad possessions.
Yep.
Don't blame it on me. There's a hard foul there. Not necessarily with the body, but with the floor. And call on Neal again. They're going to get two shots here, and St. Albans with a chance to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
So Neal's been in the game about a minute and a half. Picked up his second foul.
It's two broadcasters' jinxes already as Wills misses the first. Wills gets the second. So finally a bucket goes through for the Red Dragons.
shutout is over.
That is correct. Very rarely in basketball do you get those opportunities, at least through the first quarter. And another Chapmanville turnover. No, saved by Gollihue, but that was a dangerous look. Now Gollihue gets it back. Corner three on the way for Jake, no good. Rebound Browning, gets it to roll in.
Good pass, Jake.
That's what I would have said about my own game. Browning now with 4 points on the evening. Good trap there from Chapmanville. Neal tipped it. And you're going to get a timeout with 17 seconds to go here in the first quarter. That gives us an opportunity to thank our sponsors for this evening's broadcast: White Eye Care, Trend Services, Blessing and Blooms, Freeman Funeral, Aracoma Story, Chiefs Roadhouse, Cheech's Pizza, Eugene Maynard, Mountaineer Buildings, Williamson's Auto Sales, D&D Auto Mart, City Auto Care, Starters, and PT12. Thank our sponsors for this broadcast here on the D&D Sports Network. James Barker, Coach Christina Gore, and J.J. Pruitt with you here atop Danny Gobby Gymnasium. Should be an interesting matchup tonight. St. Albans varsity comes into the contest at 6-7, not meaning to do that on purpose for those young, impressionable listeners out there. That is actually their record. They are 6-7 on the season. Chapmanville 11-3, but St. Albans has played a difficult schedule, and they had won 4 in a row before. I believe it was 2 nights ago when they lost in overtime to county or cross-town rival Nitro.
And that was a close game that I saw.
Yeah, it was very, very close, and Nitro had a chance to win it in regulation, missed it, went to overtime, and Nitro was able to get the victory in overtime. But they have beaten Taze Valley Christian. They share some common opponents. Long three on the way for Harless, no good. 2 seconds, tipped up, tipped out, and that'll do it for quarter number 1. Chapmanville leads 14-1 in this JV contest. Coach and I will be back with the second quarter of action right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
At Logan Regional Medical Center, our comprehensive inpatient rehabilitation program helps get you back to living life. With an 8-bed unit for patients 18 and over, our caring team of doctors, nurses, and rehabilitation specialists work with you, providing a full line of services to help you restore your capabilities and get you back home and back to living. Logan Regional Medical Center, providing inpatient rehabilitation close to home.
Back here on the D&D Sports Network, it is 14-1 as we head to quarter number 2. James Barker, Christina Gore, and J.J. Pruitt with you here on the D&D Sports Network. Chapmanville balanced scoring. 4 points for Jacob Vance, 4 points for David Browning, 3 points for Brock Carter, and 3 points for Kyler Blair in that first quarter of play. And St. Albans just 1 point. That belongs to Mason Wills. They struggled from the floor. But credit the Chapmanville defense for that. St. Albans will have it. Austin Atkins in the lineup for Chapmanville, along with Eli Sperry. Those are the 2 new ones in for the Tigers. Drive there, shot up, no good. Harless rebound underneath. Back the other way comes the Tigers. Skip pass up ahead. Sperry with it. Left wing, looking, still looking. Gets it inside to Neal. Neal looks, spins. Good move for Jackson Neal. Just couldn't get the bucket to go.
Great move. Would love to see him use his left hand right there.
That is something that a lot of players struggle with, even when you go up into the college ranks as well. Those right-handed players don't like to use that left hand as much, and you're going to get a foul call there on Gollihue. But I've noticed, and I know you've coached lefties. You had a lefty on your staff. Lefties tend to use their right hand a little bit better than the other way around. Righties using the left.
I think it might be just because here in America, most
Right.
things are built for a righty to
Right-handed,
use,
yeah.
so they kind of have to be a little ambidextrous.
We see Gavin Grigsby in the game. That's 14 for the Red Dragons. Had it there at the top of the key. Now they'll get it back outside. 13. Dawson Rose lost it. Neal runs into Harless. Harless picks it up and gets it ahead to Gollihue. Gollihue back the other way. Sperry to Harless to Gollihue. Good ball movement against this zone. Long three for Austin Atkins. No good. Rebound tipped out. And Harless has it back to Gollihue. Corner three for him. It's no good. Rebound tipped. You'd think these kids have not been in the gym very often these last 2 weeks, Coach, because all this snow.
You know, you're right. It's been a little strange with the weather here. Not able to get in with the same routine and practice every day. The games have been scarce. They were lucky to get it in last night at Spring Valley.
Atkins with the steal and the lay-in, so Austin Atkins gets 2 points there. Coaching staff for St. Albans trying to implore some effort from the Red Dragons, but another ball on the floor. Now a long three here, rattles out, no good. Rebound underneath for Lilly. He's on the ground. At least you're seeing some effort now from the Red Dragons. Back the other way, though, come the Tigers. Gives it off. Harless has an open look, hesitated, missed it. Sperry's going to get the foul, and now you're going to get a little
Extracurriculars
shove, yeah.
down there. They were just saying, hey.
Yeah.
You know, James, the Tigers have missed their last 3 or 4 from deep here. They may want to, Coach Watts may want to talk to them about trying to get to the rim just a little bit more. It looks like they're settling for a lot of outside jumpers right now.
When you were on the bench there, Coach, is that something you told your team, like, hey, we haven't hit the last shot, let's find a way to get to the rim or get to the foul line?
Sure. I mean, and typically your shooters are going to shoot best from the inside-out penetration. So just swinging it around the horn and shooting cold off 1 or 2 passes isn't always the best recipe for success.
Second quarter brought to you by White Eye Care here at Danny Gobby Gymnasium. And another one won't fall for St. Albans. Pass up ahead, Neal lost it, tips it out of bounds, and we'll go back to St. Albans as we'll see Mason Wills check back in, this time for Dawson Rose. St. Albans has had a few buckets just rattle out here. They just have not been able to get the ball to go in the bucket. They have not hit a field goal here tonight so far in this JV contest, and we're almost to the midway point of the second quarter. There's the old broadcaster's reverse jinx there. As Wills gets his first 2 and his first field goals. He has all 3 now for Chapmanville. Gollihue brings it ahead. Atkins gets it into the high post. Sperry back outside. Gollihue to Harless. 3, back rim. Good rebound from Neal, but he lost it. Good steal there from Grigsby, and now back up ahead come the Red Dragons with it. The drive in, lay in, no good. Couldn't get the bucket to go, was Bass. Now you're going to get a foul there. They call it an offensive foul. Sperry with the stiff arm. And then it'll go back to St. Albans.
It's a tough one there for the Tigers. Defender looked to be moving there, but nonetheless, the referee's got a better view than I do.
Well, that extension of the arm, always a question.
I don't think I saw the arm.
Okay.
But it could have been there, James.
That's why we're up here, right?
Yeah.
And there's another body. And in this contest, you're going to get officials. They're going to say Chapmanville basketball here. You've got officials that are learning to call a game, and that's the important part because we need more officials.
Absolutely.
Sperry with it, looks inside, skips it over. Colton New has checked into the game for Chapmanville. Gets it into Sperry. Sperry back outside to Gollihue. Adkins pump fakes to Jake. 3 in the corner. Good. First outside shot for Chapmanville in quite some time since the beginning of this game. Gollihue able to get it to go. 19-3, Chapmanville leads. 3:06 to go here in the second quarter of play. Atkins with an interception. Back the other way. Shot up, no good. Rebound underneath for Wentz. Skip pass ahead. And the shot, no good. Rebound underneath, blocked by New. Now you're going to get some contact, no call, letting them play a little bit. And it will stay with St. Albans. As we'll see Carter and Cass Smith check back in, and Liam Crookshanks checks in.
Definitely plenty of contact out there, but
Yes.
they're consistent both ways.
Correct.
That's important.
If you're going to call bodies on both ends, that's fine. Just not a hand check and then allow them to play rough on one end, the other. As Speary gets the rebound, Carter will now control it and bring it up for the Tigers. Carter, Gollahue, Atkins, three on the way for Alston, no good. Rebound underneath, off the foot there of Wentz, and will stay with Chapmanville, as we'll see Blair check back in for Austin Atkins. Atkins got some news today. He's going to sign with Marshall as a student assistant coach. And so he gets to continue his football career in probably the way that he wants to.
And, you know, I can see Austin having a very bright future in the coaching world. He's a super intelligent young man. He's very charismatic, very well-spoken. Really looking forward to see what he can do at Marshall.
Many times I had to tell him to be quiet and just let me coach instead of him coaching. And I mean that with the utmost respect to the young man, because he would take those young guys under his wing and tell them he understood our offense and our philosophy very, very well, and he knew what we wanted. And sometimes, Austin, they got to hear it from me too, buddy.
He's doing your job
He's
for
doing
you.
my job for me. Timeout on the floor is the 30-second timeout. Again, we'll thank our sponsors while we have a moment here on the D&D Sports Network. White Eye Care, Trend Services, Blessings and Blooms, Freeman Funeral Home, Aracoma Story, Chiefs Roadhouse, Cheech's Pizza, Eugene Maynard, Mountaineer Buildings, Williamson Auto Sales, D&D Auto Mart, City Auto Care, Starters, PT12, and Rebound Physical Therapy. The scoring so far in this contest, nobody over 4 points for either side. Very spread out scoring for Chapmanville, and then only one scorer for St. Albans. That would make sense considering it is 21-3.
Yeah. Good math.
Yeah, it's not my strong suit by any stretch. Keep me in the social studies wing here at the school.
Speaking of, did you enjoy your snow day?
I did. Got some work done. I got to spend some time with the kiddos.
That's always great.
Tracing letters right now for pre-K. Sometimes I do a little bit more work at home with all these pre-K and NTI days and things that I've got to take care of. Working on the maps of the southern part of the state. It's I feel like I'm back in school, Coach.
Hard work.
Yeah. Foul there. It'll send Brock Carter to the line for Chapmanville. Carter makes the first. Now this was a more fun snow. So did the dogs get out in the snow this morning?
Just a little bit, but, I was busy inside, trying to keep up with all these commitment graphics for the football squad. So I was, busy today churning a few of those out for the guys.
We're worried we're going to lose Coach Belcher to Concord after all those guys go.
I know, right?
Yeah, he is a graduate there, so it makes a lot of sense that they would end up there.
It's a pipeline right now.
It is. 3 on the way. It's good. As Wills continues the hot hand for the Red Dragons. He's the only one in the scoring column for St. Albans. 23-6 your score with 1:10 to go. Carter has it, looks, baseline jumper there. Good look for Kyler Blair.
And that's a sweet spot of the zone right there. He found the open spot on the floor, didn't need to do anything fancy, nice fundamental jump shot.
Pull-up jumper for Wills, back rim no good. Rebound tracked down there by Smith. Up ahead, Neal. Neal shot up. And it's been offensive foul. That's 3 fouls now on Jackson Neal. And the more concerning part is Neal's had 3 shots in the paint there that he has not been able to get to go.
Yeah, he's having trouble connecting right now. But he's doing a great job running the floor.
He is, and, you know, he's made great moves to get to the basket, just has not finished. And sometimes you have those nights on the court.
Most important thing is for him to not allow that to affect his defense.
3 on the way. Wills hits it again, and finally, St. Albans heating up. Ball tipped ahead. Neal with it, skips it over. Gollihue. Now Smith will slow it down with 20 seconds to go. Smith pulls it all the way out toward the timeline. Neal with it on the right wing. Gets it to Gollihue. Got bumped. Lost it on the floor. Blair ripped it away. Dribble with it. Fade away. Good. And they got a player down. And it looks like Rose may have got poked in the face in some way, shape, form, fashion. As Kyler Blair now with 7 points on the evening. And it looks like Rose got poked in the eye there. With 2.5 seconds to go, see if St. Albans can find the final shot, and they do not. That'll do it for the first half of play. 27-9 your score. Tigers lead by 18 as they head into the locker room at halftime. We'll be back with the Chiefs Roadhouse halftime show right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 and reach us Monday through Friday.
Getting ready for sports means protecting those eyes. Up to 90% of sport-related eye injuries can be prevented with proper eye protection. White Eye Care knows this and is committed to providing the best protective sportswear for your child's eyes. As a proud sponsor of our community sports programs, we want to see our kids protected, from the little ones up to the big leagues. Our huge selection of eyewear makes finding that perfect pair easy. So win big this season. Call White Eye Care in Logan for an appointment today.
Back here at Danny Gobby Gymnasium as we end halftime here on the D&D Sports Network. 27-9. Chapmanville Tigers lead St. Albans in this JV contest. Third quarter getting ready to get started. James Barker, Coach Christina Gore, and J.J. Pruitt with you here on the D&D Sports Network. Chapmanville, good defense in that first half, Coach.
Yeah, I agree. Very active hands. Every shot opportunity that St. Albans got, they really had to labor for that. And it was mostly one and done, very few offensive rebounds. And that's led to the score that you see right there.
We'll get the halftime scoring for you here in just a moment. There's another zone defense here for St. Albans to start things here in this second half of play. Blair there with the basketball, leading scorer for Chapmanville in that first half. Carter misses that shot. He had 5 points. There was Browning with 4, Vance with 4 as well, Gollihue with 3, and then Austin Atkins and Eli Sperry with 2 apiece. And we're going to get a foul on Chapmanville there. A push underneath, and it will be inbound underneath the basket. Easy for us to recap the scoring for St. Albans. They've got 9 points, 1 player with all 9 of those points, in Mason Wills. So he's looking for the basketball in the corner. Now they'll get it inside, back outside to Hermansdorfen. Jumper no good. Rebound Browning. It's a good box out there and track down in the corner.
Those long rebounds, sometimes they're hard to get defensively if everybody crashes into the paint, but a nice job recognizing long shot, long rebound.
Carter, good take there, finishes at the rim. Brock Carter now with 7 points on the evening.
It's nice to see him, he missed the shot, missed the long ball there the previous possession and decided, I'm just going to go to the right, get a little bit closer this time.
Carter at the line and misses the 3-point play opportunity. 29-9 your score here in the third quarter of play between these two JV teams, Chapmanville and St. Albans. Smith knocks it out of bounds. Almost did a Bills Mafia style table break there. I think the key to this game so far, Coach, you mentioned in that first quarter, is the lack of offensive rebounds, second opportunity chances for St. Albans.
Yes, I agree. Chapmanville really prides itself, and that's something you'll see bleed over into the varsity game on, rebounding the basketball, really limiting opportunities for your opponent, creating extra opportunities for yourself. Those show up in the box score and on the scoreboard.
Smith knocks it into what looks like our officials for this evening's varsity contest.
It's like we got Lazo, Anderson.
I do not remember the third's name.
I don't believe I've met him.
But I do know Lazo and Anderson. If you've been around high school basketball, you know those two gentlemen really well.
John Anderson, the new principal at Capitol High School this year.
He is. That surprised me when I saw that on the news about, I guess, 6 months ago when that all went down. Inside shot up off the glass and good, and Elijah Bass on the scoreboard for St. Albans. Their the second scorer of the night so far for St. Albans. Inside to Browning. Browning double team now, looking, dribbles out of it. His pass deflected, stolen away. Right wing with it, now back up top to Wentz. Wentz guarded by Smith. The spin gives it off to the top of the key there to Wills. Good spin move, but a good defense by Carter. Got the block. Back the other way comes Blair with it. Blair gets it to the foul line, kicks it out in the corner. Smith back outside to Vance. Vance looks inside, ball tipped. It'll stay with Chapmanville. 5:04 to go here in the third quarter in this JV contest.
Yeah, if you're St. Albans there, you got a great stop down there. The last thing you want to do is come down and turn the basketball back over. If they're going to claw back into this game, they've got to get stops and then at least get good looks at the basket.
Right. That's the one thing about basketball that I think kind of mirrors football as well, is you got to take pride in possessing the ball. It doesn't have to be for a long time. You just have to do the right things when you have it.
You have 0 chances to score when you do not have the basketball.
Correct.
Or the football.
Carter misses it. Good tap rebound, but it tapped out to St. Albans, but a steal there. Carter got it back. Blair, baseline drive, little jumper for Kyler, rolls out, no good. Rebound Browning on the backside. Good move, shot up, off the glass and good for David Browning.
Really good patience right there. Got the ball and got the pump fake, got the defender up in the air. Good footwork down low.
So much so, shoe came off. So we had the stoppage there. 6 points now on the evening for David Browning, 31-11. Chapmanville leads. Wills will drive, fade away, no good. Backside rebound for Vance. 2 on 3 back the other way. Vance doesn't care. Drives in, spins in the lane, shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound underneath Browning, left hand. Couldn't get it to go, but he is fouled. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
One thing I do like about Chapmanville's JV squad here, and a lot of the big men in the varsity game as well, but no matter who gets the rebound, if they can see daylight, they can lead the break.
Yeah.
So they're not waiting around for a guard to come and get the basketball. It's full steam ahead.
And we've seen Keaton Terry bring it up the floor, and you wouldn't expect him to, but he will do it if need be. They look outlet first, and I think that's what you've been. If you've played basketball or watched basketball, those big guys, they're going to look to the wing and that outlet first. You've done that drill 1,000 times if you've played the game. Coach, I'm sure you've coached that drill 1,000 times.
Sure, yep.
But if you don't have it, their bigs have the ability to bring it up themselves.
Makes it very difficult on the opposing team to have to prepare for that as well.
Ooh, a little floater for Wills. Bucket goes as well.
He's a player.
He's got it. He's got 11. First player in double figures tonight. 13 points now for St. Albans. Wills has 11 of those. Now misses the foul shot there. 33-13, 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter of this JV contest. Thank you for watching here on the D&D Sports Network. Blair 3 from the left corner, no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled there by Grigsby. He'll give it off to Wentz rather. Now to Wills. Wills, that spin move again. Little finger roll, good move there from Mason Wills.
He's starting to get into a rhythm here. If his team is able to get a couple of stops, they might be able to chip into this before the fourth quarter.
Quick shot for Chapmanville, rebound for the Dragons, just what you're asking for if you're St. Albans. Now ball goes out of bounds, it'll stay with St. Albans. So Coach, you start to see, and again, I ask you to put your coach hat on a lot. St. Albans, Wills has gotten 4 points here rather quickly. Chapmanville's taken 2 quick shots on the offensive end. Is that something that you're like, hey, let's get back into our sets, make sure we're getting a quality possession?
Definitely. You're in a situation right now. We're up 20 before that last possession, and the clock is your friend. You want to get to the fourth quarter with at least, keep that 20-point lead intact, and then, build on it as you go. But the last thing you want to do is come down, take a quick shot, quick miss, and then off to the races again. The momentum right now is with St. Albans a little bit because of that.
St. Albans turnover gives Chapmanville the ball back. And I think there was a substitution issue, so they clean it up, and now we're back to playing. Skip pass from Blair, 3 for Carter is good. That one always answers. Even if it's a quick shot, if you make it, it's
right, but
all
that one I have no problem with. You had a little bit of inside penetration and a nice kick out. Those are your that was always my favorite time to shoot the basketball, is off the inside out.
Skip pass over Wentz. He'll try a 3 for the Red Dragons. No good. Rebound underneath. Good strong board there for Bass. He now has 4 points for St. Albans.
That's something we haven't been seeing out of St. Albans today. Getting on the offensive glass might be a little halftime adjustment that they talked about.
Skip pass over to Carter. Carter gives it to Blair. Blair skip pass to Harless. He'll look, gets it over to Carter. Now Blair there. Good look inside to Browning. Browning shot up, no good. Tipped it again, and then controlled there by Hermansdorfen. 36-17 your score. Wills gets it up top. Hermansdorfen drives and a charge. Good charge there. Taken by Harless.
And that's consistent. The charges that they called against Chapmanville earlier in the game, when the whistle blew there, you knew that one had to be on St. Albans based on the way they're calling the game.
Timeout for the Red Dragons. It's a full timeout. We will do the same. 1:57 to go here in the third quarter. Back with more on the D&D Sports Network right after this.
Getting ready for sports means protecting those eyes. Up to 90% of sport-related eye injuries can be prevented with proper eye protection. White Eye Care knows this and is committed to providing the best protective sportswear for your child's eyes. As a proud sponsor of our community sports programs, we want to see our kids protected, from the little ones up to the big leagues. Our huge selection of eyewear makes finding that perfect pair easy. So win big this season. Call White Eye Care in Logan for an appointment today.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 and reach us Monday through Friday.
Back here at Danny Godby Gymnasium. 19-point lead for Chapmanville here in the third quarter. And a steal there, but a foul called on Hermansdorfen, much to the chagrin of the raucous St. Albans cheering section here. Good press break there for Chapmanville. Harless with it, stops. Now we'll try to set up the offense. Finds Blair. Good look from Blair. The pass just not executed. A little bit of an in-between bounce pass to Neal. This turnover goes back the other way. Wills couldn't get the shot to go. Gets his own rebound, though. Drives in, lost it off a couple feet and out of bounds. Jackson Hill does play soccer for Chapmanville. That one goes off the foot. It would have been a goal. The St. Albans basketball underneath their own basket, and it will stay that way. 36-17, right under 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter. This third quarter brought to you by Rebound Physical Therapy. Long three on the way for Wentz. Front rim no good. Rebound to Grigsby. Grigsby back to Wentz. He'll try it again. That one rolls out. No good. Rebound Neal. Minute 10 to go in the third.
Red Dragons are getting some opportunities
yes,
there.
They are. Neal goes off his hands, and then Blair throws it off the leg of Grigsby in a very tough possession for Chapmanville.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to throw the ball out there to your big guy.
Yeah. Well, he was trying to get in position. Wrong place, wrong time. Browning, good skip pass to Harless. He'll drive baseline, kicks it back outside Carter. Good extra pass. Blair, three on the way, no good. Rebound controlled there by Harless. That's the littlest guy on the floor, able to get an offensive board, but now it's stolen away. Skip pass up ahead. That's Wills with it. Wills drives in, shot up, off the rim, no good. Rebound right back to Bass. Right now, it's the Wills and Bass show on St. Albans side of things. Bass now with 6 points. Browning almost traveled with it. Gets it, drives in, left-hand layup, no good. Rebound back the other way now as Wills will pick it up behind his back. Under 25 seconds to go now. Wills, jump stop, maybe got away with a step. Shot no good. Rebound out of bounds and will go to Chapmanville.
Chaotic sequence there. But St. Albans really starting to play with a lot more energy than we saw in the first half. That's good to see.
Well, your end of your first quarter score was very lopsided. I believe it was 16-1, somewhere in there. I can't remember right off the top of my head.
14 or 16.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was to 1.
Chapmanville has kind of used that lead for much of the game. Good hands there by Wills. Harless gets it, skips it up ahead. Carter has it. Carter, a little euro, gets bumped, shot no good. Rebound tipped around off of New's hand and out of bounds.
I'll tell you, St. Albans' pressure has been very effective, not just in the sense of creating turnovers, but forcing Chapmanville to take a quick shot that they're a little bit uncomfortable with. That's going to be really important that they continue to do that if they're going to get back in this game.
Drive in, shot up and good, and that will do it as Hermansdorfen gets his first bucket of the game. And we head to fourth quarter with a 15-point lead for Chapmanville, 36-21. Back with more on the D&D Sports Network right after this.
If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes.
At Logan Regional Medical Center, our comprehensive inpatient rehabilitation program helps get you back to living life. With an 8-bed unit for patients 18 and over, our caring team of doctors, nurses, and rehabilitation specialists work with you, providing a full line of services to help you restore your capabilities and get you back home and back to living. Logan Regional Medical Center, providing inpatient rehabilitation close to home.
Back here on the D&D Sports Network, James Barker, Coach Christina Core, and J.J. Pruitt, high atop Danny Gobby Gymnasium. 36-21, your fourth quarter score here in this JV contest. St. Albans played well in that third quarter. They had trailed mightily much of this game, even since the beginning of the first quarter. Wills has it, gets it inside. Good defense there from Jake Gollahue, and you're going to get a body there. And Gollahue got kind of wrestled to the ground, and it'll be Chapmanville basketball. Coach, you mentioned this pressure has been tough on Chapmanville.
It has. Even when they don't force a turnover, they have been forcing Chapmanville into some quick shots. They're speeding them up, making them just a little bit uncomfortable.
That possession will stay with Chapmanville as the ball goes off the fingertips. And we'll see Gollahue inbound underneath the basket. Adkins and Sperry back into the game for Chapmanville. Harless has it. Skip pass up top to Adkins. Now over to Gollahue. Zone defense here. Harless three on the way. No good. Rebound tip. Sperry gets it. Adkins keeps his toes in. Back outside. Smith. Harless drives baseline, but he trapped. Took that little hop step and caught him.
That was a good call.
If you're Chapmanville, and I know you're playing JV ball, you're up 15, you get that zone defense. You want to look for a really good shot there, Coach? You're trying to milk as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to go completely stall mode, but that last possession, Chapmanville was actually 5 out. All 5 Tigers were beyond the three-point line there, so there wasn't much of an opportunity to get the ball into the paint, possibly kick it out. Nobody was inside posting up. That possession just felt a little bit flat to me.
Good look inside. Can the Dragons get a bucket? They do. Reese Lilly gets in the scorebook.
This looks like a completely different Dragons team.
Baseline jumper for Smith is good. Cass Smith gets his first bucket of the game as well.
We'll see if that'll settle things back down just a little bit for Chapmanville.
Kicks it over there to Wentz. Wentz drives in, floater over Harless, no good. And it'll be off Wentz and out of bounds. I thought it may have went off the backside there of Harless. But it'll be Chapmanville basketball. Harless has it, skips it ahead to Gollihue. Gollihue over Smith, 3 on the way, good.
He's heating up, 2 in a row.
Big bucket there for Smith, 41-23 now. Chapmanville leads by 18 with 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Shot no good there from Grigsby, and Adkins will bring it up for the Tigers. Smith over to Gollihue, over to Harless. They'll play catch with it. Long 3 for Carson, no good. Too strong, rebound tip. They're going to get that on Adkins as he came in and made some contact.
Neither team seems to be close to the bonus.
Grigsby with it, picks up his dribble. Now gets it to Wills. Wills poked away. Adkins, good hands, back up the other way. Adkins has it, gives it off to Harless, and we've got a dent in the center block there behind the rim. A rough rejection as Lilly came from behind and got Kaysen Harless.
I think even Kaysen is having a little chuckle about that one.
Yeah. Cat Smith, 3 on the way. That's 3 in a row, Coach.
I tell you, it's nice to see that young man shooting well if you're Chapmanville. He's one that could really contribute, especially looking into next season for the Tigers. He's down on the floor right now.
Yeah, he is. He got that spin move from Wills into him. He's still a little dazed. Wills drives in, shot up, off balance, and no call there. Wills and Adkins were tangled up. Chapmanville gets the rebound, back the other way. Gollihue, can they get it again? He does. Big stretch of possessions here for Chapmanville. Gollihue now with 6 points. He's hit 2 threes tonight. Chapmanville up to their largest lead of 24. And you're going to get some contact there on Smith.
Looks like we have Colton New coming into the game. Do we have a timeout?
Yep, we'll have a timeout. Full timeout. We'll do the same. 4:33 to go here in the fourth quarter. Back with more of the fourth quarter right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Smokey Armstrong here from United Motorsports of Belfry. Looking for your next adventure? We've got the motorcycles, side-by-sides, and ATVs needed to take your riding to the next level. Whether you're hitting the track, enjoying the trails, exploring the open road, or seeking comfort and style, we've got you covered with trusted brands like Honda, Polaris, and Kawasaki. At United Motorsports, we're not just about selling power sports. We're passionate about helping you find the perfect ride. Our team will work with you to customize your vehicle, offer expert advice, and provide top-notch service. No matter where your adventure takes you, ready to get started? Call us at 606-237-7311 or visit www.unitedmotorsportsbelfry.com or stop by today. Your next ride is waiting.
Fourth quarter we are, 4:33 to go in the fourth to be exact. James Barker, Coach Christina Gore, J.J. Pruitt with you here on the D&D Sports Network. Good design off the set inbound play for the Red Dragons, but Rose couldn't make the three go. Gollihue, a little runner, he couldn't get it. Rebound to Austin Atkins, jumper in the paint, good for Austin Atkins, his 4th point of the game. Wentz with it. Guarded by Atkins, brings it up the floor, now hands it off to Crookshanks. Gives it over, Wills gave a head fake. I don't think he ever really intended to shoot that. Wentz has it now. He'll drive in. Good spin. Fade away. Good. Wentz gets his first bucket of the game on that move. 49-25. Harless gets it in the corner. Gollyhue three. He's been good from there and continues.
The last 3 minutes for Chapmanville. Oh, and we have a steal off the inbounds, James.
That's Smith with it. His floater short. Rebound pulled up underneath. Chapmanville still fighting for the possession there.
Might be getting, no, possession change, so they won't be at 10 seconds.
St. Albans, even though they trail here, has to slow it down because of how long it's taken to get it up the floor. That one goes out of bounds, and you can tell it's been a lot of body contact in this game, but it's been called both ways.
Right. The officials are letting both teams do it, but the players are starting to figure out they're able to get away with a little bit more and more. So it's starting to get just a little bit chippy out there.
Where if you let them play that way, that's when you got to find a way to rein it in just a little bit if you're a veteran official. Sperry gets it ahead, out of bounds, off the hands of Cruz Burgess, and back to St. Albans. And we'll probably see a few newer faces for Chapmanville here in the last 3 minutes of this fourth quarter. Don't forget, we'll have the varsity at the conclusion of this broadcast. Should be a good one for you here. Danny Gombe Gymnasium, shot up, no good for Wills. Back the other way. Adkins, pass intercepted there by Lilly, and back the other way come the Red Dragons. Pull up three, good there for Crookshanks. Gollyhue picks up his dribble, gets it ahead to Harless. Harless ahead. Sperry, good look there to Adkins. Yeah.
Chapmanville hasn't had a whole lot of trouble with the pressure today.
54-28. They had a little bit there, Coach, at the end of the third quarter when they first started, when St. Albans first started, but since then, Chapmanville has found that, specifically that transition three.
They've settled into it, and they've figured out that quick shots against the press can be okay as long as it's in rhythm and the right shot.
Right. 54-28. Chapmanville leads by 26 here with 2:11 to go in this fourth quarter, this JV contest. Again, on deck for you, the 11-3 Chapmanville Tigers and the 6-7 St. Albans Red Dragons. And we will be in the bonus now, as it will send Lilly to the line to shoot two. And makes the first.
Jackson Neal back into the game for Harless.
You know, Coach, our good friend, Katie Craig, probably watching, listening.
She might be.
She might be. She's going to have to get up early.
Yeah, she's been hanging on to hope for that 2-hour delay, but so far, no.
We've heard it's going to be regular schedule tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
We'll see. We shall see. I will say, as a teacher, we both teach here at the school, I feel much more productive on 2-hour delay days.
Aren't they nice?
Yeah, they are.
You know, the last time we were on the call together, James, we did get a 2-hour
yes,
delay
that's
call.
True.
So
that's true.
Deja vu maybe. We'll see.
We'll see. Oh, big shot there from Wills. He's got 16 to lead all scorers in this contest. And we're going to get a timeout from Coach Watts. Full timeout. We'll do one more full timeout here on the D&D Sports Network. We'll step aside for a break. Back with more right after this.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 and reach us Monday through Friday.
If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza.
Back here on the D&D Sports Network, under 90 seconds to go. Jackson Neal, foul line jumper, no good. Rebound tipped around. Controlled by Racer. It's Jordan Racer for the Red Dragons. Gollahue gets it back. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will be with Chapmanville.
Nice hustle by Gollahue. See him in the winding moments of a blowout win, still hustling on the floor.
That's good stuff. When you're a coach, you like seeing that from your young kids. Smith will inbound underneath the Chapmanville basket. Tough pass there. Good height stretch there from Lily. Shot up, no good. Lily rebound, gets the bucket to go. So Reese Lilly with 6 points on the night. Minute 4 to go here. Gollahue with it, dribbles it up the floor. Has it, gives it to Neal, lost it. Out of bounds. Under a minute to go. 19-point lead for Chapmanville, 54-35. St. Albans hasn't quit either, Coach. They've played hard here in this, specifically in this second half, as Will's three, no good. Rebound, Lily. Lily has it, and it goes off the foot of New, out of bounds.
James, yeah, they have played hard. Would have loved, if we saw this team in the first half, it would be a much tighter ball game right now.
Looking, and you're going to get a warning on Cruz Burgess there. Is that a 1 foot? What is that?
You have to imagine with the out of bounds line there, you got to maintain verticality and not cross
Can't
over.
reach
there.
over. Gotcha. Inside to Lily. 35 seconds to go here in this JV contest. Wills has it. Gets a screen out top. No good. Rebound underneath, off the glass. No good there for Crookshanks. Gollahue has it. 22 seconds to go. And Chapmanville will bring it up the floor. And you're going to get a block there. Will's upset by the call, but that's the right call. Got him on the leg and the lower body.
He definitely impeded his progress there.
17 seconds to go in this contest. Gollahue has it. He'll dribble it in the backcourt. Just got to get it across the timeline, and that should do it. He does so. Hands it off to Smith. Under 8 seconds to go, and Chapmanville's JV squad will come away victorious again as the final score, Chapmanville 54, St. Albans 35. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll have a new broadcast for you. It'll be the Chapmanville varsity with their 11-3 record on the line as they'll take on St. Albans right in about 25 minutes from right now. We thank you for watching this presentation of high school basketball.